I'm Jacqueline, here in the studio today with Stacy Barrett. Stacy is the Vice President of Clinic Operations at Unity Point Clinics. And she's here to answer your questions regarding the COVID-19 vaccine. Thank you for being here today, Stacy.
Thanks, Jacqueline. I appreciate you having me in today. The COVID vaccine is really an important tool that we have to help us stop the pandemic. And we're encouraging everyone that is eligible to get the vaccine to not only protect themselves, but to protect those that are around them that may be at higher risk for having a more severe case of COVID.
So Stacy, now that more people are eligible to receive the COVID vaccine, what are the specific requirements you must attain in order to get it? And if you meet those requirements, how do students go about receiving it?
So routinely in the Cedar Rapids Clinic, we are giving the Pfizer vaccine, which means students who are 16 and 17 years old are eligible to schedule for an appointment. Those students who are 16 and 17 do require the consent of their parent or guardian. And with all healthcare decisions, we really encourage teenagers to have conversations with their parent and guardian about questions or concerns they have related to their health. So once you've had that conversation and your parents are agreeable to having that vaccine, you can schedule an appointment with us. And it's very easy to do. We have two ways that you can schedule with us. One is through our website, and you can visit us at unitypoint.org/Cedar Rapids. And on that page, you will see a button that says COVID-19 Vaccine. If you click that button, it'll take you right to our scheduling site. We're currently giving vaccines at two of our Cedar Rapids clinics, and one of them's right here in Marion. Our Marion Family Medicine practice is located on 7th Avenue. The other way that you can schedule with us is by calling our scheduling center. It's open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., and that number is 319-730-9439. There are other organizations within the Cedar Rapids region and within Linn County that are offering the vaccinations, and you can get a extensive list of those places on the Linn County Public Health Department's website.
So if students are deemed eligible to receive the vaccine, what should they do to prepare in order to go get it? What do they need to bring with them as far as documentation goes? Does a parent need to be present at the appointment itself?
So if you're a 16 or 17-year-old, yes, your parent will need to be with you at your appointment. And other than that, there's very little prep that you need to do. So you should try to avoid getting other vaccines during the 14 days before and after the COVID-19 vaccine. And you should not receive the vaccine if you've been treated with convalescent plasma or monoclonal antibodies for the COVID-19 in the prior 90 days. Bring your insurance card with you, although there is no additional payment for the service, and you also wear your mask.
And what are some of the anticipated side effects? How long will they last?
The side effects we see with the vaccine tend to be fairly mild, although there are some. Mostly we will see soreness of arm, maybe some chills, headache, but they usually go away within those first 24 to 48 hours. So it really doesn't limit your normal daily routine, but certainly something you should be mindful of as you're scheduling the time that you want to come in and get your vaccine and kind of planning the activities for the next day. We also provide information to everyone as they come in and get their vaccine about what to expect in terms of potential side effects and what steps to take if they should experience any of those.
So you had mentioned that it's a two-step process to receive the vaccine. What exactly does that entail?
So after you receive your first dose, as you're waiting during a monitoring period for 15 minutes after receiving that vaccine, someone will come in if you're having your vaccination at our clinic and schedule you for that second dose. So for both Moderna and Pfizer, there are 2 doses that are required to be fully vaccinated with them. The second dose for Pfizer will occur at least 21 days after your first dose, and for Moderna, you have to wait at least 28 days. And so we will get that scheduled for you while you're here with us at the first dose.
When coming into the clinic, what's the process look like?
So usually your visit will take about 20 to 30 minutes. When you arrive, please make sure you bring your phone, because when you arrive in the parking lot, we're going to ask that you to text us when you've arrived. Then you will receive either a text or a phone call from one of our experienced specialists who will ask you a few registration questions and give you further instructions. Once you come into the building, then you will be taken back to the exam room by one of our nurses, and they will ask you a few questions before giving you the vaccine. You will need to stay with us for 15 minutes to be monitored. We just want to make sure that you don't have any side effects immediately that we need to address. During that time, one of our staff members will come in to schedule you for a second dose, depending on the vaccine. That's either 21 days or 28 days out. And then once your 15 minutes is up, someone will check in on you, make sure you're feeling well, and then you can be on your way to spend the rest of your day the way you'd like.
And lastly, is there any additional information that high school students specifically should know before signing up or receiving their vaccine? Or what should they just know in general?
It's really important that we all try to get the vaccine as we can. This really will help us to end the pandemic. Also, on our website, there's a lot of great information in terms of what the approval process these vaccines have gone through, what to expect in terms of the side effects, as we've already discussed. So I do invite people to visit our website at unitypoint.org for that information.
Thank you very much for being here, Stacy, today.
Well, thank you, and thank you for being interested in the vaccine.